Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. My name is Aaron. I'm going to be the DM once again. And we are To Die For. Once again, can I have some help? What episode is this?
28.
28.
It's episode 28.
Hooray.
Huzzah.
So, if you've watched all of them, props. Maybe we'll have something special. We don't know. We're trying to still figure that stuff out. Leave a comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff.
Right down below, you'll see a little bell. If you click on the bell, you'll get notification for every time we post something new.
Yippee!
Please, we beg you. We're not above baking. Not at all.
Well.
Anyway, without all the way, let's do our quick introduction, starting on my left.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm playing Helene the Halfling, and I am a rogue.
I'm Eric. I'm playing Boz, the elf, and I'm a druid.
Hello, I am Jaden, and I will be playing Azure, the Tiefling Barbarian.
I am Alyssa, and I am playing Eala, the reborn High Elf Warlock.
And together, we are just too tired.
God,
Yes.
excuse me while I take a nap.
It's so true. Anywho, with introductions out of the way, we'll go ahead and give the last recap. As last time on To Die For, it was the three-way adventure with the party. Yeah, okay.
This is just starting off great.
Yeah,
It's
guys.
one of those. Three different things happened last time. There we go.
Three separate adventures.
Three separate ways.
three separate encounters.
There you go.
We had the fight arena, the heist, and the date. So, we'll start with Eala.
Could you imagine if Mans was on that date? Mans would be like, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him now.
At the same time, Landon was no threat to anyone in any manner.
Maybe himself.
Yeah, himself, yes. So while his intentions were pure taking Eala out, it was not a night that Eala will want to remember, but probably always will, just
a
for
night
all the
that
wrong
will-
reasons.
It's a night that will haunt her forever.
Yes.
And elves live a very long time, especially undead ones.
But thankfully, she was able to ditch him with the bill and head off to the fight arena.
Absolutely.
During that same kind of general time frame, actually, what technically happened later, but as we went back and forth, we also had Helene and Boz, who went on a little heist. First starting at the arena to catch the first part of Azure getting his ass kicked, before
brutal.
dipping out, fearing that they might lose some money on some bets that they placed down. So a jeweler's shop that Helene was able to stake out for the previous nights, get some info on. They were able to break in, steal some goods, and after tripping an alarm spell, with the owner still awake in the back, they booked it out, as Boz also wild-shaped into a panther, was it? Or a leopard?
Yeah, Panther.
Panther.
Kitty cat.
And
Yes.
they were able to GTFO back to the arena where they came back to winnings because Azure didn't actually die. And that goes to the final recap of Azure as he fought a mysterious change of opponent right at the very end, which turned out to be a Githyanki
So
that
hot.
went by at least the arena name of Curse Blood. And he was kicking Azure's ass, playing dirty, not necessarily the straight one-on-one, just fist-to-face fight that everyone wanted to see.
Yeah, the crowd was not happy.
No, they weren't. Ooh, but they also weren't.
Quit running, you coward.
But they also weren't a huge fan of the fact that Azure turned giant and showed some more taboo-ish kind of traits. Now,
Screwed us all, thanks.
yeah,
And
we'll be
not
getting to that.
literally.
But thankfully for Azure, it seemed like there was at least a third or fourth mystery party involved that did not want the Githyanki to win for whatever reason. And Azure, you caught something going on where at times a red light was emanating from him and just a small little patch that you did see. And at those times, he basically became incapacitated. And thanks to that, you were able to start getting in there. And despite going down, thankfully with the roar of the crowd, Maz was able to get off a healing word to prevent you from actually losing the fight, where you were then able to get up and kick the Githyanki while he was down and kept kicking him, almost killing him if it wasn't for the fact that you rolled two
shot.
nat ones
That was amazing.
to avoid an actual permadeath of an NPC.
NPC lives matter.
That depends which ones.
Okay.
Not
As long as it's not landed, we're good.
After the fight, the party was able to reconvene undisclosed amount of time later in the arena, with Eala coming up to Maz and, well, having previously received a warning from Lucian, came up to Maz and really kind of explained, hey, this is not good.
No, we're screwed.
We need to start making some hard choices. But with nothing fully set, the party then headed back off to Eala's place, happy with their pockets full of coin and other gold or silver or other metallic.
Other mysterious objects.
Yep.
Got
And
a
they
mall
were,
too.
huh?
I got a mall as well.
And a mall that you were able to buy.
See, I got nothing but a really bad date. Thanks, guys.
You didn't have to pay for it though.
We had a good adventure. You had a date.
That's true. But with that, the party was able to then fall asleep for however long that they chose to or could. And that's where we're going to pick back up.
Yay. My house.
It is early in the morning. Boz, you are awake by this time.
Yep.
Eala, you're always awake.
Right.
Except when you're not, but
Hey, guys, I'm not going to sleep in this time. Thanks.
but for the most part, you two, I don't know if you've been probably randomly chatting throughout the night, but especially in the dead of night with, you got Maz and Azure probably snoring a fair amount.
Oh, my God, yes.
And Helene probably curled up somewhere farther away from
I
this
don't know,
noise.
maybe under a counter or something, just on a pile of clothes. Who
Yep.
knows?
Extra fabrics.
Yeah,
that
I
are
just
lying
pulled
around.
fabric down, like
Yep.
the scraps, just like, okay.
God.
What? You weren't paying attention?
You
Maybe
could have
you
slept
were-
in my bed. Because
You-
I wasn't using it.
Well, that's true, I guess. I just didn't want to intrude like that. I didn't want to sleep in your bed.
But around 5 a.m. in the morning, so the sun is not actually up yet, but you do, well, if you guys were outside, you'd start to see over the horizon to the east, the sun, or the sky just starting to light up. But Eala and Boz, you hear a gentle knock actually at the door.
I'm going to get up. And I'm going to go to the door and open it.
I'll keep an eye on everything.
Okay. So as you open the door, standing there, as fashionable as ever, is Lucian.
Hello, darling.
Hello.
You're up quite early.
Yes, I've been having some chats throughout the night, and as part of a little deal that's going on, I've actually come for your promoter. You know, your big elephant friend Maz. His boss wants to see him for a bit.
I'm just going to lean back and...
I'll get him.
Okay, I won't get him.
You just keep talking to Lucian.
So, Lucian, I thought about what we talked about.
Wake up.
And
Kicks
I'm
it.
going to go with you, but I think I'm also going to get an additional backup.
Playing both sides always has good benefits, as long as the sides don't cross, but
Well, you
there's
know...
some famous tales for some successes with, well, we can get into that details later.
Oh, it just doesn't matter, because you know I'm going to stick with you no matter what.
Smart girl.
As long as you don't set me up with Landon again.
No, I'm already on the prowl for someone else. Maz. As Maz gets up, not even half awake, as Lucian takes his hand, and it's like, oh, so just down there. Yes, you see your fellows. Go. And as you see Maz just kind of walk out the door, and two other guys come up beside him, start patting him on his back. Seems very, very positive, at least. Does not seem like they're trying to mug or do anything to Maz, but
It's
you watch Maz just led
chummy.
away down the road.
It's chummy.
So, oh, it is chilly, but
Then come in.
oh, well, thank you.
I mean, after all, you do own this establishment.
Glad you remember.
Can never forget.
So I didn't get the details, but how was it with Landon? I lie. I did get some of the details, and wish I could have been there on the side.
I bet you do. What details did you exactly get?
Oh, the stories. The glint in his eye. The bloody nose and the check that you left him with.
If I had a gag reflex, I would throw up right now.
Ah.
But no, are you kidding? Oh, he talked to me about my manners. He talked to me about, like...
It's the impudent young. But come on, most of them are like that. It's just a matter in what manner.
Well, can you make the next manner a lot better?
How about more experience? I'll at least promise you that.
Let me guess, you're gonna get somebody that's old enough to be my grandfather.
Darling, there's not even 5 of those, probably in the nearest, 200 miles.
Good. And please don't do this. Oh, it's my second date thing again, because that was awful. But it was probably the best date he's ever had.
I know, and just imagine the stories that are going to come from this. Oh, and like I said, I never promised you a wonderful evening, just a memorable one.
You're lucky I hate you.
I despise you too. So how are the rest doing?
Azure hasn't moved at all since he got back. Helene is in my bed, and I think Mans is
Am I?
attempting to pick her pockets.
She moved me. She
Yeah.
took me to her bed.
I did. I swept you
Whoa,
away
man.
to my bed.
Whoa, man.
That's right. He calls out in a loud whisper, Mans! Mans, come on, come here. And you hear this.
Moms?
You hear this clinking of the rings. He just holds out his hand. It's like, come on now. Come on. And you see Mans begrudgingly starting to, using his other fingers,
Pick his rings
yeah.
off? Yeah.
Pluck all the rings off.
Eala was like, couldn't you have at least given him, one to keep?
Why would I do that?
Oh, I forgot. You would have to have a heart. You don't.
No, they're such useless things. And besides, you'd be amazed what the Fae will pay for one of those.
Oh, trust me, I'm sure I can understand.
I'm gonna say, with the roll that I rolled, that I woke up a couple of minutes ago, but I've just been hanging out in the back and just kind of listening to everything that's been going on.
Okay.
So yeah.
But, so if you're going to, so he turns back to Eala. So if you're going to, at least you personally, you're going to be getting multiple backers, how many are you going for? How ambitious are you going to be?
I don't think I can handle more than 2 at a time.
Oh man.
Yeah, damn straight I said it. Let's go.
He's like, well, at least you're not an amateur anymore.
Wow. When was I... never mind, don't answer that.
I was about to say, you don't want me to start on some of those stories again.
No. Those are stories that nobody here needs to know.
Don't tempt me then.
Helene's got her ear pushed to the door, what's going on? I want to know.
God,
So-
Lucian.
Well, say just for the next 2 hours or so, it's just small talk going on and back and forth. Boz, you're welcome to join in. And he keeps everything pretty light for these next 2 hours. And we'll say then, Helene, at any time you wish, you can come out. And
Well, I'd probably wander out maybe 10, 15 minutes into the conversation because I'm bored and I'm sitting in the room. And
the
I'll
juicy
wander
stuff apparently isn't going to be spoken of, so yeah.
Yeah, no.
So we'll give
Plus,
it
I
to
gotta find some food a little bit later, so I'm gonna wander out and join the small talk for a little bit and interject here and there. But yeah,
Okay. And then we'll say 2 hours later, Azure, you wake up.
2 hours.
So it's about 7 a.m. now.
Oh my goodness.
We probably crashed at 10, so you're going to
Yeah.
sleep for 9
Yep.
hours.
Azure is quote unquote awake at this point.
He was fully healed, right? You said that last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he would have gotten fully magically healed, but doesn't mean he's not sore.
That's fair. So
Plus, he did get crit hit in the ribs.
Wait,
Again.
Does he worship Thor because he wakes up Thor?
He wakes up Thor.
Okay, I'll stop.
You, stop waking me up.
oh man. So, with everyone awake, Lucian looks around, just like, well, Eala, I'm not going to lie. My heart that I sold to a fae some time back is still attached in a way, and I do feel bad that Landon at least couldn't live up to any expectation. I wasn't expecting all of them, but I was at least expecting to hear something
Did
positive.
he just say that he sold his art to a fae?
Yeah, he said that.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I don't know if he's being factual or not. He may be making that up, but
I don't know, man. He seems like an odd guy. Maybe that's how he has his magic powers. And
You
can
do
kinda
know that
read
he can
people's
hear you.
minds.
it's possible.
Yeah, he already knows what I'm talking about anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
He knows everything before I talk about it.
so if I
He's
don't
like a
believe him,
wizard.
he probably knows that.
Bless you.
I love how we've all just started whispering.
Well, it's still early in the morning. I don't wake
No,
anybody else up.
no, really, it's not.
It's 7 a.m. It's still pretty early.
Well, you know, if you're all up and
Bless
like,
you.
busy, how about you clean up my store that you pulled fabric down and everything of the sort?
I will do no such thing. Hey, Lucian, I got a question.
Yes, you can speak normally. I
you,
think
good
we're all
Lord.
awake now.
Sorry.
What's
I,
up?
It was a force of habit. Remember when you were talking to me at the bathhouse about visiting those wine cellars that you had? I thought maybe we could do that in like a week or so, if that works for you, because I'm really curious to see what you got going on over way out there.
Oh, of course. I can definitely set something up. Just make sure your schedule's free.
Yeah, it'd be in about a week. I'd say like, I think it's the 16th would be perfect because, I mean, I don't have anything going on and I don't think that we have any fights going on. I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm going to be pretty busy for the next couple of days, just kind of
Oh,
doing stuff and things.
I don't think you guys know the half of it yet.
Half of what?
I said I'm
have
going to
you
be
not?
busy.
He looks over at Eala. It's like, oh, have you not told all of them at least?
We know nothing. She doesn't talk to us. She
It was
doesn't like
something
us.
that I just discussed with Maz, but hey guys, guess what? We're screwed.
Surprise!
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that our names are on a list because our lovely, lovely Azure decided to go beast mode and triple in size,
Giant mode specifically.
and now our names are kind of like on a hit list.
But,
I
but
wouldn't call
why?
it. I wouldn't call it a hit list, but a list of interest, let's say.
Because what
why?
Azure did is not known around these parts.
So
Okay, and he can change into a giant lizard.
That's different.
That's a dream.
Why is that different than what he
Because
did?
So-
giants are not allowed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole giant war that went down. That that happened before I was born. Okay, you
A
gotta
lot
let me
happened
catch
before
up.
you were
You
born.
weren't born that long ago.
I wasn't born that long ago. I'm still catching up on what's going on around here.
you definitely should pick up at least, I would say, some modern history classes, but you should spend some time at a library catching up. There was some things.
Can you read? Okay, Boz, you're in charge of that.
All right. You can read, right?
Wait, Boz, can you read?
I can read, 4 different languages?
Okay, just checking.
I mean, I can read a little bit. Not very well.
Probably not an avid history book reader.
You know what? I was more focused on being trained to kill people than to. Sorry, I heard myself echo. I was more trained on being focused on training to kill people as opposed to oh, well, go take this history class and this mathematics class. It's like, how far do I have to aim this arrow to shoot this guy from 200 yards? Kind of a maths. But,
It's a very practical one, but to survive in a lot of modern society, you're going to want to, maybe not even read, but maybe have Boz, and with a lot of his knowledge, give you a bit of a, shall we say, crash course in things.
that makes sense. Crash courses in, I could just make the chandelier crash down and kill some people.
No.
Not
As in
quite.
how I can teach you etiquette and how to dress like a lady, Boz can teach you your words.
I can give you some.
And I can teach you how to kill people
Sweetheart,
with this
I can
teacup.
extract souls from people without touching them.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of creepy.
I'll give you some boosters on how to read.
A booster. Did you just call her short?
No, I was give her anyway.
I love this group. Ah, it's so fun. But regardless, with all of that being said, yes, Azure, with your gifts and experience and how you decide to dispose of those in front of you, it does unfortunately raise a lot of red flags for a certain, shall we say, I wouldn't say organization, but collection of very powerful individuals who happen to hold more archaic views that have been passed along. But unfortunately, the giants are still a big no-no.
Well, it's not like he's a giant himself. He's a tiefling. So
No.
what's the big deal here?
Well, for the most part, how does one learn to do that? What's the most logical explanation? Logic 101.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you got it.
He spent too much time to the giants, and he caught it.
He's
He
been
caught
hanging
giants.
out with the giants.
The fact is that either A, they're assuming that you know giants, which is going to put you on a lot of people's radars just like that, or B, you learned from some potential secret organization that's passed down these, which is still going to put you on a radar that you don't want to be on.
Oh, shit. So that fight actually got us in trouble here?
Sounds like it.
Enjoy.
Well,
So
I kind of assumed that you guys would at least be aware of that. I mean, the history and the hate against the giants is nothing new.
well, I haven't spent much of my life studying the outside world.
I would say out of everyone, you're probably the most excused for this. Don't worry.
Yeah. Them, on the other hand.
Helene, watch it.
Watch what? My mouth? I can't see my mouth.
Mans,
Nope. Run. I'm just going to climb up on a shelf. I'm legitimately climbing up the side of a shelf, maybe knocking more things off of the shelf. Who knows? But I did good. That was like a 19, so I climbed up the
Helene,
shelf.
you scurry up right to the top, not knocking anything off of it either.
Oh, nice.
Eala, roll me a charisma roll for Mans.
oh God. Poor Mans. Sorry, I have to find this character sheet. Mans, where are you?
So as that's happening, Mans is just kind of waiting, and he starts ruffling through something, like a bag.
3.
3. He ruffles, or not ruffles, but digs through a bag and actually disappears, and then comes back out. He just has a marble, and he tries just flicking it at you.
He missed.
I'm gonna say he does not have the finger strength to be able to flick a marble that accurately at you just for the sake of this. He doesn't know what to do at this point, though. Anyway, back to Lucian, though. But, surprise, you're all caught up now. And more or less, with Azure's display, for the most part, the day-to-day person and hooligan who observed that fight isn't going to care. They're going to forget in a week or two unless some proclamation or bounty posters come out.
You
But
didn't mention anything to me about bounty posters.
why would I? I mean, there's nothing out right now. But even I'm not sure of what may come about if we just leave this all unchecked.
So are you saying that we should leave town, or we could disguise Azure as a blue tiefling to match his name?
No, because unfortunately, you've all been seen with one another at multiple points. It's not going to take them more than a few days to be able to confirm everyone's identity. And if you run from the city, yes, but the power, wealth, and influence that some of these people have can probably chase you. So what I recommend is that, again, you get a backer of sorts. Someone who has influence and can help persuade the others not to go searching for you too closely.
What if I just kill him?
N-
That sounds
no,
like a much
no,
easier solution.
No.
No, not kill Azure. We just
No,
kill the people
not-
who
no,
don't like us.
No.
That sounds rather bloody.
That's what. No, it doesn't have to be bloody. There's a lot of different ways to kill people. There's poison. There's strangulation. There's electrocution. There's drowning.
Bloody as in death in
There's
general.
poison.
Said
You
bloody.
said poison.
mean, I like poison. Okay, it's one of my favorites.
I love the enthusiasm, but let me ask you this. Do you think you could kill me?
You know, that's a good question, but that would take a lot of studying, and I've done a fair amount of researching you and tailing you that you don't even know about. But
Roll a deception
he doesn't know.
check.
Eala is just sitting here being like, picturing Helene take on Lucian. It is not pretty for Helene.
Was a natural 20. Along with, so that's a 30.
30. All
He
right.
doesn't know how long I've been following him. He doesn't know if I've been in his house or not. He's concerned. Just mildly, like, this kid's kind of creepy.
No, that's not the thing that you get of him. He does raise an eyebrow and it's like, oh, there might be more to you than I thought. However, I know how much it would take to find out anything about that to me. You're talking, and I'm sure even then you might have just scratched the surface with anything that you might have potentially found. But you have to remember, it's not just one like me, it's multiple. And all of their subordinates as well, and so on. So unless you want to spend the next, few years attempting this, and then also having to do all the cleanup, preventing the next progression or ascent of those below them, I would save the poisoning for more specific matters.
And see, I totally understand where you're coming from. But if hypothetically I were to do something like this, I have a lot of training. And it wouldn't be just me. There are others like me. Trying to copy his voice, like almost exactly. Like, there are others like me.
I was like,
I am not the only one. I have friends in lots of different places. And
Boz
lots
just looks
of,
concerned.
Eala
What?
just looks like, oh God.
I grew
So you
up
watch.
in a family of assassins. You knew this about me.
I know.
So
And I know that he knows this about me
Helene.
because he knows everything.
Lucian looks at you and goes, but the one you would rely on is up north right now.
Up north, how far?
Wrong answer.
Well, I mean,
Anywho,
if we're talking about the same person.
Back to more reasonable answers right now.
Bastard.
Again, what you need is a backer. Now, I can help provide assistance, but
It comes at a cost, right?
well, everything's gonna come with a cost. I mean, you just can't get any of one of the most prominent nobles. Not me. I'm not in that ilk. But you can't get a prominent noble to do anything like this for free, or
Does
potentially
blackmail work?
perhaps. But then you're not really making an ally.
The
Now you
enemy
could
of
go.
my enemy is my friend?
No.
If you're going that route, then you maybe ask Solomon and get in more with the gangs as well. And that might be a way to also double dip here and there, especially with your connection with Maz. There are other gangs as well. But keep in mind, no matter which backer that you choose, there's always going to be a rival and an opposite. So you're not going to be completely safe. And that is why, again, I am not forcing you guys to do anything. Because of my wonderful history with Eala here, I just wanted to put it out that I am willing to help provide you with more than a fair share of support. But if you have other connections, as I believe Mr. Boz does, then There are other options, and you're more than welcome to if at the very least, explore those. Maybe even make your own little alliance of sorts if you could.
Speaking of connections, you mentioned the gentleman up north. Is this the same gentleman? Are we talking about the same gentleman? Does he go by the name of Callum? Are we talking about the same guy, or are you talking about somebody else?
No, it is the same.
If I was looking for more information as to his whereabouts, who would I talk to? Because you're obviously a little tight-lipped.
Oof.
Well, for the right price, I can willfully tell you more. But
What about work? Can I kill somebody for you?
let me think about that. But before,
It doesn't need to be bloody.
I was going to say, maybe confer at least with Eala before you decide to jump into my house.
It would look like an accident.
Helene, what? As far as I know, he's the only person that's going to back me. You really have to bend over backwards sometimes.
I don't bend over
you make
for
it
anybody,
sound
thank
so
you very much.
brutish.
What can I say? I put my back into it.
It's so true, but it's about to break at times.
We could put it back together.
Very true.
And Lucian, I think I changed my mind about the two. I think I'm just going to stick with you. I already have enough debt on me. I don't need any more.
Very well. But if all the little rumors I've heard are true, you should at least save that conjecture until your friend has met with a different potential backer. As I believe, Boz, there is a meeting already scheduled this afternoon.
That's correct.
Oh, God.
You have a meeting with someone?
Yeah, we told you about it.
Wait,
I told everyone about
is
it.
it
You were all
Landon?
with it.
Just kidding.
Oh, the chick!
Yes.
Your old girlfriend.
She was with my girlfriend.
No. You just liked her then.
No. She was just,
You thought she was pretty?
I mean, aesthetically she's pleasing, but I mean, otherwise than that, no. We did some work together when I was here last time.
You are such an emotionally flaccid human being.
I'm not a human
You're
being.
not a human being, damn it.
You were so close, just right there.
Sometimes the words just fail me. I try to be a witty being, but
Etiquette class could work wonders with you.
would etiquette class get me answers as to Callum's whereabouts?
Etiquette classes would probably be with... Can they be set up with Landon? Because apparently he knows all about manners.
He does owe me.
He does.
Just gives you the side eye.
She's just like...
Intimidating death glare. Not intimidating. It's just this.
Yeah. It's like the brooding child look.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
I mean, tell my dad.
You can't tell me what to do.
You're not my mom.
Anyway, and at this point you hear a little knock at the door. And she
Oh,
goes,
more
that must be
guests."
for us. I'll get that.
Yeah, like,
And he goes and opens
I
it.
forgot I'm still sitting on
And
the
there-
shelf.
You just see him talk to a gentleman, hands over something, pulls back, and Lucian closes the door. It's like, I've had breakfast delivered. Help yourself. And there's this nice tray of pastries.
Can I jump down?
I'm just gonna
Don't
stare
do
at them and just...
They'll charge you.
Really?
I know, but you know what?
Fine, this is free of charge. You're no fun once you know.
Sorry.
Once I get information, I don't like to lose it.
That's a smart way to live. But with you guys set for the morning and plans this afternoon, I'll go ahead and take my leave. But Eala, glad to hear that
My date went well.
swimmingly it sounded, if not a little bloody at the end. But I'll check back in later, and even if you decide someone else, Eala, do please let me know if there's anything I can help you guys with.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Of course. Toodles.
I'm gonna slam the door. All right, we're screwed.
We can figure this out, I'm sure.
Well, I know he did speak to me about the Githyanki. The other Githyanki, not the incompetent one. And then obviously there's Sullivan.
Wait, the other one?
The Emperor's the Githyanki.
The Emperor's Githyanki? He looks like that?
Yes, he does.
Ew, how did he ever get elected?
Helene,
What?
I'm talking.
Focus.
So we have that, then we have Sullivan, and then we have obviously have Lucian, and then your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
Other than that, I'm sure I could find a couple of people. I think I'm going to stick with Lucian or even the Emperor because I have been in his presence before. But the others just...
If we get to the Emperor's presence, he'll most likely have me killed.
Did you piss off the Emperor?
What?
Yes.
You really aren't very charismatic, are you?
I disagreed with him.
I think Mans is more charismatic than you are.
I disagreed with him and he didn't like that.
Did you disagree
Well-
with him in a nice way or in a no, you're wrong?
What exactly did you disagree with him on?
A long-term plan for mass murder.
Which was...
It was a long-term plan. I only got parts of it.
Oh my
This was a couple
god.
I am
hundred
gonna
years ago.
grab a pastry and just like...
Rage eat.
Yeah, rage eat. Yeah, exactly. Because I am just like I am gonna get in a fight here if I keep going.
I climbed down, grabbed a pastry, and then kind of scurried back up to the shelf because I feel safer up there right now.
You do know Mans can climb, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't care about mans. I care about all y'all. All y'all is being mean. You're
She's
not
not
being
like a-
mean.
Oh, I have an idea. Can we send Helene to school? Like actual school.
It's too late to enroll me. Too far into the year. It's already September.
I'm sorry, you can enroll a student up to 1 month before the year is over.
Nope.
Also, this
Want to
is
make a
not-
bet?
I'm too old.
This isn't the... Plus, anyway, I wonder if Xena could get that taken care of.
Zinna.
Xena.
I was like, Xena, warrior princess.
Xena. Two ends.
And
Azure, how are you doing?
yeah, Azure.
He has a pastry. He is quiet right now.
I
though.
just see he has like a pastry on each of his horns. His tail's holding one and he's eating one.
But he's definitely having a quiet morning with the revelations that have happened, and after the fight yesterday, he has a lot on his mind right now.
Okay.
I kind of wanted to go shopping today. I just want to go buy a couple things.
And you have the
Like,
money for that.
A little
Trade?
crossbow. Yes, I have money for that. I also just won money in the fight.
That too.
Yeah.
We could go trade the stuff we...
Well, I think I'm going to wait on that for just a little
That's
bit.
fine.
Because Maz says he knows offense, but he's kind of otherwise occupied right now. So I'm just going to kind of keep that to myself for now. And then we'll get rid of that another time.
Get rid of-
All under hail. It's bad.
If you're
Maybe I
gonna,
did tuck it under her mattress.
If you're gonna harbor stolen
Well, she doesn't
goods,
sleep in her bed,
Exactly.
if you're gonna harbor stolen goods in my place, I would recommend you don't,
so. Who
because
said it was stolen? I found it.
in somebody else's possession.
No, it was laying on the ground.
We took a walk last night. We just happened to find some things.
Yeah.
I bet. Well, I mean, if you do stash it somewhere in my house, that means I have free claim to it.
Who said I was stashing anything in your house?
Man's search.
We were just musing.
Absolutely not.
Okay, Mans is going to start going...
Up the shelf.
Nope. Just to where you were and just
Oh.
searching through any belongings that you guys have stashed there.
To be fair, I still have everything on me, just for the record.
She didn't have the idea to stash in the bed. It
I
was my
didn't
idea.
stash it in the bed yet. But I have an
Hey,
idea of
Olive.
where I'm going to stash things. I just haven't stashed
Go ahead and
anything
roll an
yet.
investigation for Mans.
Tee-hee-hee.
God. That's a 2.
Two.
Yes, good job, Mans.
He comes back with
Lint.
just like a a line of that hemp fabric.
From way back when.
Yep, from the island.
I'm gonna pick it up and be like, this is disgusting.
Oh, that's where I left it.
Ew! She's just gonna just. Ugh.
He takes it, he puts it in his bag.
You dirty creatures need to get out of my place.
You
But
see Mans
Azure-
just kind of like waiting and looking at you.
Azure, you're not leaving my side. Because if Maz is not here, I'm gonna take care of you.
As he's like still has food in his mouth.
Like,
Just
he has like pastry on his face.
yeah, it's like he's slowly eating, but it's that thing of like, thumbs up.
All right.
We're going to go shopping for a bit. Then we'll meet you back here before we leave to see Zena.
I'm
So you
sure.
can come with us.
Don't steal anything while you're out, Helene.
She'll
No
be good.
promises.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, little eyes everywhere.
All right. So what is everyone doing?
I'm gonna reorganize my shop that these wonderful freeloaders destroyed.
As I get down off the shelf, I am going to intentionally pull a couple more things of fabric down because I'm mad. And I'm
Okay.
throwing a fit here, so.
Mm.
Oops.
Uh,
Walks out the door.
We're going shopping.
Azure's basically been banned from leaving the shop, so he's gonna help clean up the shop.
While he's
Okay.
working, I'm going to like idly start like measuring him to get him something to wear.
We did get me new clothes.
Mm.
It's just they were cheap clothes. 'Cause
Yep.
I didn't
Nope.
have it. We didn't
I
have
am
one of
gonna.
those.
I am going to make you like a nice suit.
All right. So before we get to you two, Azure and Eala, since you're both now cleaning up a shop that's been
Trashed.
semi-trashed.
It's been lived in.
It's been
It's been lived in.
Helenified.
Um,
Yes, that's a
both
verb
of
now.
you,
It's
I want
been
both
hel-
of you to go ahead and make me investigation checks.
It's gone to Helene in a handbasket.
Nat 20.
So?
I got a nat 20 as well.
Oh my god.
20.
So for me, that's going to be a 24.
All right.
This place is going
So-
to look immaculate.
It is. It is really immaculate, and you guys are going just section by section, cleaning every square inch. You're not missing a single thing. Things aren't being pushed under cabinets or anything like that. And at one point, you do get to just kind of the collection of items that you guys have stored, including like all the camping stuff you guys have had and all of that. And Azure, you kind of see it first amongst all the canvas and the other stuff.
My box.
And you start reaching for it, but Eala happens to put her
Don't
hand
touch my
out and
box.
pulls out, and there's this box.
Don't touch my box.
You're not there.
I'm just going to be like,
I
What
forgot
is
about my
this?
box. I left my box unattended.
is it unlocked?
You go, and it is locked.
Mans, can you handle this? Unlock it.
What, am I gonna stick my bone in there and just...
I mean,
How is Mans going to attempt to unlock it?
He does have long fingernails.
he is going to use, I
Not
don't know, can
very
he use
closely.
like sleight of hand and like, you know, stick one of his really long nails in it or like his pinky and just,
I will say that he could probably use some
Holy crap,
like
it's heavy,
needles
too.
okay.
and like thicker ones to try to
Like
do
chopsticks?
it. Yes.
Ew, why are
Go ahead
his
and roll
nails
sleight of
so
hand
long?
with him doing that.
Huh?
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand for him.
Okay.
Why are they so long? Like, that's
God.
like
He's not.
longer than
6.
any fake nail I've ever seen. Look at these nails.
Can you stop spoiling everybody? It's not finished.
I didn't show anything off. We can just
And
edit
the
it
reason
out,
why
just
these
bleep
nails
it out.
are not like that is because I broke them.
Why does he have such long nails?
Because he's dead.
Is he a she? Is he a transgender
No.
hand?
Oh my god.
I'm just asking.
No.
I'm not insensitive. It was just a joke. That doesn't make sense.
When you die, your skin recedes and your nails just keep growing.
Oh shit, really?
I know your skin recedes. I don't remember if your nails grow or not.
So you're just talking out of your ass?
No, I was talking out of my face.
I'm not even Azure, and I need a drink right now.
Oh, I need a drink too, honey.
Okay,
So
so
anyways, there's a box.
there's a box.
You can't open it.
Mans goes to unlock it, and all of a sudden you hear a snap of one of your needles breaking.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Needless to say, the box does not open.
Can I open it with a 22?
For what are you using?
Needles.
No,
Are
but
those
more
strong
stat.
enough even?
But what's that?
Because
For
I
the-
know I struggled to open it.
So
did.
embroidery needles, like the tapestry needles, those
Like
things
crochet needles kind of a thing?
No, they would be sharp and about that long. They're tapestry needles that you use to like
Okay,
sew a
yeah.
couch.
So, you only ever attempted this once.
Shh. I thought we attempted it via
Your face.
online.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
You only ever attempted it once. With a 22, it does pop open.
Okay.
That pisses me off so much.
I am going to.
You had like 20 episodes.
I know, and I just forgot about the box.
I'm gonna hold it back a little and then open it.
Azure's like peeking over at this point, just like,
And Azure, you know this box.
I do remember this box. I'd also forgotten about this box.
Do you remember where we got this box?
Yes, I remember where we got it now, but it was like, oh, I forgot you got a box.
You got from the boat.
We got
The
it from
boat.
the boat.
As
Yeah.
a boat.
That was the one thing we made it off the boat with.
It's episode 2 or 3.
So you open up this box,
This
and
bad.
it's got
25 episodes ago.
I know.
like
I
velvet
forgot.
padding on the inside, and you see a small little case, a ring, and a monocle.
Fancy.
I know, and she's gonna steal all my shit.
I
now.
am going to inspect it. Are there any initials or anything like on the ring or engravings that would identify who the owner is?
Go ahead and make me an investigation roll.
Okay.
Would you have told her where you found the box?
I remember the box. Let's see if
22.
Azure fully remembers the box.
22.
22.
Azure does remember the box.
Okay.
Okay.
He knows it's a box.
So there are no initials on the ring. However, with that investigation, you do see magical runes that are inscribed on the inside of it.
Okay. Am I able to read these runes?
You are not.
Okay. I'm just going to look at it and I'm going to be like, why does she have this?
I mean, this was one of the boxes that was on the ship that we had evac'd.
Interesting. I'm going to give Mans the ring. I'm going to put it on him and I'm going to be like, go find Lucian.
Okay.
Because he'll know what this is.
So you put the ring on Maz. Or sorry, on Mans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on his middle finger because I know he's going to love it.
So as you go and you put it on his finger, you watch as the finger goes on, it tightens around the finger.
Oh, shit. I'm like, that okay.
Maybe she shouldn't just go
Okay.
around putting rings on that aren't
I'm
yours.
like picking on Mans, like trying to like wiggle it, and I'm like,
Just break his finger off.
that's very, very interesting. Huh.
Humans are so very interesting.
And then I'm just gonna look at Mans, and I'm gonna think to myself, huh? I wonder what that does. And he's dead, so how did it bond to him?
And you just hear, all of a sudden, you just hear a voice in your head. You go, yes.
She's gonna grab Azure and be like, "Did you hear that?"
What? No.
She's just gonna
I
hold
mean,
him.
I think I might have heard something
And
in
then
the wall
she's-
outside, but
Hello?
Yes. Ooh.
Eala's like, hi. Who? What?
the confusion. Pure
Like
confusion.
she just starts squeezing Azure's arm, like, oh my god.
Which is making him more confused.
And
'cause
you
there's
just see
nothing
Ma- and
happening
you
other
see
than Mans just
Mans-
sitting there.
And just like,
Mans?
I said yes before.
Oh. My hell. Azure? I'm hearing Mans in my head, like with an actual voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, stop it! It's so creepy!
What?
Mans, like... What?
That's not a question.
Oh my god. Mans, Oh god. Oh god. Oh hell.
I'll find Lucian now.
Oh,
And you see Mans just go and like scurry off through the door.
okay. Azure? I don't feel so well. She like latches onto him again and just like holds him. And you can feel that like instead of being her, you know, just dead skin, like she does have that bit of coldness. Like she's clammy, like, oh, I'm really weirded out. She's like, I think I need to go find Lucian. No? Oh God. I've gotten undressed in front of him.
Is this need to skedaddle over there while I finish up the shop situation?
Nope, you're coming with me.
or-
Come on. I'm gonna grab Azure, and I'm thinking that because I was working on something for him to wear, he's got like, you know, the pattern scraps kind of hanging off of him in a sense, and I'm just gonna grab him by the hand, and I am just gonna come.
Okay.
So you go running out the door. Where are you running to?
Lucian's house.
Okay. You get out the door and then you realize if you're going there, you're probably going to then pass Mans again.
Right. I am going to take a different way to get to Lucian's house. Because I'm sure I know several ways to get to Lucian's house. It's just, yeah, oh God, Mans is talking.
All right. So you head off, very confused, deeply troubled.
I'm even more confused. I haven't heard him talking, so it's just
You've heard nothing.
yeah. So it's like
Eala is just seemingly having a mental breakdown.
Yes. A good thing Helene's not there, because Helene would be so confused too.
All right.
And insultive at the same time.
Now at this time, back to Helene and Boz. So you guys are going shopping?
Or something.
I was just gonna try to go find a light crossbow, yeah.
All right.
See if anything in town is yee.
So let me pull up basic standard DMG. Not DMG, Player's Handbook.
I was like,
general
what's
prices.
DMG?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look at right now too.
But for any standard item like a light crossbow, you're able to find one without too much problem. And all going to be the standard price, so let's see, light crossbow, 25 gold.
Okay.
And I will say it comes with a set of ammunition,
Bolts.
bolts. And to keep things simple too, is if you don't have special ammunition, don't bother tracking it. It's just more of a headache that's unnecessary.
That's fair. I will routinely buy some here and there, kind of a thing. So
It's like copper.
I have no gold pieces now. That was all the money that I've stolen as of recently. I have
When you
little bit
played
of
the,
money.
I can't find my mom.
You could do I can't find my dad.
He looks nothing like my dad, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
Eala looked like your mom.
Yeah,
Maybe you were my adopted
A
mom.
different species though.
Yeah, adopted?
I mean, yep. I mean, obviously, adopted could work. So,
Who knows?
anywho, you're able to find a light crossbow, but it's just kind of you and Boz now walking through the city. Is there anything that you two want to talk about, or
No.
any other shopping specifically that you want to get done?
You know, you don't have to go and reflexively try to kill everyone you meet.
I mean, killing works. It keeps people quiet.
But sometimes you don't want them to be quiet. Sometimes you want to talk to them.
Silence is golden, but duct tape is silver.
What was that?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I'm like, I heard silence is golden, but death something something.
Duct tape is silver.
They have duct tape in this universe?
I don't know. I'm sure they have something along those lines.
Oh, what's that?
Adhesive.
What's
It's called bullywog tape.
Sovereign glue is silver.
Yeah, sovereign glue.
Sovereign. That would be what it is.
Bullywog.
No, I just figured I'd wander around for a little bit and get to know the town a little bit. Lucian didn't really give me the answers I was looking for, but I mean,
Yeah, I could tell. You want to find someone specifically.
yeah.
He's not going to give you information for free. He's not going to do anything for
I
free.
know, but he didn't even give me like a head start or like maybe talk to this person or maybe if you fork a couple coins my way, I might give you some information. It was just
He said that, actually.
no, he just said other people would want money. He didn't say he wanted money.
He wants money more indirectly.
He wants indirect money.
Yeah, he wants you to do something for him. Though I don't know if he needs... I don't think he's the kind of guy that wants an assassination.
Why can't people ever just come out and say what they need? Why do people have to dance around the bush all the
He
time?
dances around everything.
I know. It drives
He's a
me
great
nuts.
dancer.
He's quite the dancer.
I'm hoping that when we talk to Zinner later, we can get some more direct information. She was always more direct with me, probably because I was direct with her.
Maybe.
Also, don't start out by offering your services as an assassin.
No,
Maybe-
no, I don't tell people that. The only reason I told Lucian that is because he already knows. Well, let's just say he knows things about me that nobody knows about me, and there's no way. So if he knows those things about me, he definitely knows where I came from.
Yeah, and he's got eyes all over the city too, because
Yeah.
he knows about the reservation, or our appointment today.
Yeah, who was our appointment with? I know that you told me, but my memory is a little bit crappy.
She's one of the nobles in the area.
Oh, we literally just talked about this like
Yeah.
2 seconds ago.
Yes.
Our appointment today.
I
Okay,
did some work for
we're
her.
gonna blame that on character, not player knowledge, because
I'm hoping that she can help us with the Azure situation.
oh yeah, I
Or she may
wasn't.
not.
I didn't even know that was gonna be a situation.
You know, I should have said something about it, but
I didn't think that he would need to hide that.
I
He's not
probably
a
knew
giant.
he's not a
but-
giant, but he can. People are very concerned about giants as the emperor doesn't like giants, then nobody likes giants.
That's fair. Well, that was about all I needed to buy. I was maybe gonna walk back through town. Not walk back through town. Just walk back through and maybe try to pickpocket a couple of things as we're walking back. But not really anything intentional. Just like, hey, that's an old person. Hey, that person looks kind of rich. Hey,
Yeah, they're a vulnerable
that
person.
person looks drunk. Kind of a thing. Who
You're like, hey,
knows?
that person's my size. Oh, wait, that's a full grown. Never mind.
I'm
That's
not
an actual
Eala.
child.
I'm not Eala, but if you need someone to run crying to for help, I'll be around.
So,
That is fair.
Dottie.
Helene, I'm going to have you do 2 rolls. First one, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Well, that was lovely. That is a 22.
22. All right. On your way back, you see 2 individuals just with a quick glance, you're like, they're either very distracted They wouldn't be drunk at this early in the morning. At least one's with
It's
the amount of cash that you're
5
hoping to
o'clock
try to
somewhere.
pickpocket. But two of them are very distracted, not paying attention. So go ahead and, at this point, roll me 2 different sleight of hand checks. That one's coming up a lot.
That was weird. He can testify to it. So that one is going to be a 21. And that one is a 15.
All right. So for the 21, you see a middle-aged man who seems to be shopping with his wife, and you notice that he already has like 5 bags and he's barely over to see through it. So very easy target, especially for someone your size. Just kind of come up from behind in the side. You just give a quick little pocket and you're able to snag 5 gold.
Nice.
5 more gold than I have right now.
For the other one, with a 15, you said 15, correct?
Oh, hold
Yeah.
on. I gave you guidance.
He gave me guidance. But I can reroll ones, right? And that's another one.
The universe does not want you to pick these pockets.
After 3 ones.
A 2?
No, that's a 4 actually.
Oh, okay.
So that will then be a 19.
And so I gave you a little shoulder pat. I said, all right, go do what you need to.
You can
And
do
that was
this.
guidance at the point. Cantrips are cantrips.
And the entire time he's like, Eala is going to kill me for this.
Probably.
I actually see, because it was ones,
Eala doesn't
like
even
constantly,
know.
it was actually you're about to go and boss is like, wait.
Wait
because,
a second.
And it's just because you mark this little old lady, and you've done this before. You know exactly where they like to keep their
Yep.
purse.
And then Nickus.
But Boz, you recognize that, nope, she's about to turn here, just with your more observant nature. So you
Yes.
kind of hold her back before it's like, okay, go do your thing. And you're able to, of her, pickpocket 4 more silver.
I'll take that.
All right. And at that point, you guys head back to Eala's place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's not there.
We're not there, guys.
It's
know what
not.
you're talking
So we're
about.
actually going to continue with you guys before jumping over to Eala and Azure. So you guys return back, and as you go and open up the door, no one's there.
Where'd they go?
Hello.
Anyone there?
Silence.
Wait, is Man still here?
No.
Nope, Mans is not there
This
either.
is a little weird. They didn't say they were going anywhere. Actually, they just said they were going to clean up the shop, but
It looks clean.
it looked pretty good to me.
As
Throws like one scrap of fabric just
One
on the
ver-
floor. Yep.
Now, as you guys are looking around, it is immaculate, but you guys also do see the box that is on the counter,
I forgot about that box.
and it is open.
She got it open before me.
You should have opened it a while ago.
I know, but I forgot about it. We had other things going on, like
That's true.
not dying.
Yeah, this is the. Well, we got to relax over in the inn at the previous place.
We did.
Over in
Ellis Faye.
Ellis Fay, yes.
Yeah.
Molden's Inn.
I just forgot about that box. I know I've been carrying it around and everything too, but I just
So was the monocle still there?
The monocle and the small and the case are still there.
well, let me check out the monocle first since it's right there.
Don't put it on.
I'm not putting anything on. I'm smarter than that.
I will ritual cast detect magic.
I'm not smarter than that. It's literally a 2. I know nothing about this monocle.
You look at it,
It's a monocle.
yeah, and it's like, is it a monocle or is it just half a glass? That's all that you're really like thinking at this point. All you know is that it is in pristine condition. It's got very fine lining details of like inlaid gold around like a silver base on it. Looks gorgeous.
Okay, well then I'm gonna screw around like a little kid and I'm gonna pick it up and look through it.
All right. So you go and you look through it. You actually don't see like anything different. The glass is so clear that it doesn't impact your vision at all.
Well, they're not like glasses either. This is like.
I'll check on that. Hold on to it. Don't.
I'm gonna put it back in the case.
The case was too nice.
Well, back in the
In the
thing,
box.
and then I'll check the case.
All right,
so
yeah, so 10 minutes has to pass before I can do this.
Okay.
I'm not
Are you
using
opening
this
the
phone.
case in the meantime?
Yeah.
Okay. So you open up the case, and Helene, you see 2 different quills, and you recognize this.
I know what this is, Boz. This is.
And you know what's terrible?
Cutscene.
I sent you details too.
I know. And I could look it up, and I remember that it's called a roguelite feather, I think, was what the wording was. And I could look it up
That's so funny.
if I could get it to load magically. I read it, I promise. I read it like twice. I have no memory today. I was super loopy at work. It was bad. People kept checking on me. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you on something?" I'm like, "No, I'm just tired."
They're like, I wish
So
I was.
I'd be happier if I was on something.
They are 2 roguelite feathers.
Oh, 2 of them.
Yep. 2. They look like writing quills, but the name is 2 roguelite feathers.
Causes a
As Helene does a little bit of
remembering.
Yeah.
Remembering.
quote unquote remembering.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still casting because
Okay.
it doesn't cost anything.
So we'll say at this time, as
Ooh. So how big is the little case for this? Like, is this like a little thing? Or is this like a tiny little pencil case kind of a thing?
so the case is just big enough to hold. Again, these are 2 quills. They look like writing quills. It's just big enough to hold that. And if you were to put it in the box, it would take up most vertical space, but there would still be some left over on either side.
I think more my question is, what's the size of the quills? Because I know quills come in different sizes, and some of them are like
It would-
exorbitant feathers, and others are like, there's this part of the quill, and then there's like a little feather.
It's very unassuming looking. So it's nothing magnificent.
It's a very plain Jane quill.
Yeah, very plain. So it's slightly smaller than what you would see as more of like maybe a raven's feather. And just a standard, like kind of black, white, grayish, with no special patterning in it or anything. Again, very unassuming, but in terms of quills, be fairly like standard size.
Boz, I know what these are. They're used to write secret messages and stuff.
Oh, that could be helpful.
Yeah. I haven't seen one of these in a
Bless
very
you.
long time. Bless you. I only saw one of these once. My dad used to use it when he was writing messages back and forth to diplomats and government officials and stuff. But these things are so cool. My sister and I used to write little messages back and forth to each other, and you have to be attuned to it too. And so we would steal it and hide it in our room and write little messages back and forth, and then my dad would get mad at us.
That's cute.
But yeah, these would be really useful. But like I said, you do have to be like attuned to it. But
Do you think you can do that again? Do that when you're a
I
child?
mean, I probably can. That would be pretty cool though, because then we could
Oh
write
my God.
messages back and forth to each
I
other.
could just see Helene
And there's 2 of them.
and Man's attuning. They're writing notes back and forth to each other.
Does it require each person to tune to one, or is it one for 2?
I think that each person would need to be attuned to it to use it.
You attune to a single feather.
Yes.
Okay.
So like if I have one and I give one to Boz, then he would also need to be attuned to it.
Mm-hmm.
So would it
Yeah.
pop up and start writing by itself, and then we do the same thing back and forth?
No, it like pops up with like almost like a little like kind of like a little light, kind of like, have you seen fireflies before?
Yes.
Kind of like just a little light, except it's a little more of a blue color, and it lights it up, and it's like almost invisible ink. So you write your little message, and then you can only see it again if you use the quill, and it like lights it up, and you
Okay.
can see the message. So I mean, it would just be a blank piece of paper to everybody else, but to someone who has the quill, you would know that there's something on that piece of paper. So yeah, is pretty cool.
That could be helpful
It would be very helpful in certain situations.
in certain situations.
Yeah. I wonder what this monocle is, though. Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure. I'll tell you what I can read from it
In about 7 minutes?
in about 7 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm going to play around with these quills for a little bit because now I'm like super intrigued. Can I tell that there's anything missing from the box? Or is this just like, ooh, they opened the box and they left it open?
You can't tell,
Okay.
given that you did a minimal investigation, and at this point it was closing in on a month ago, or right around that time.
Well, and I never opened the box. to
And you
begin
never
with,
opened
so
it either, so yeah, you
I didn't get it open.
you cannot tell if anything is missing. And then
That's what I know.
Boz,
Yes.
you do eventually do it, and you get again magical sense from the feathers, and then you also get a I'm double checking what the school it would be of magic, because you get to learn that, don't you?
Illusion.
Yeah, just the schools.
You get a sense of enchantment magic from it.
Okay.
Enchantment.
And
Enchant?
I don't detect curses or anything, just the School of Magic.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks
It's
like
not
this-
an overly strong sense either, I'll say that.
So it's a mild. There's some sort of. This is enchanted. I can see that.
Try like looking at me using the monocle, or looking at like a piece of paper or something.
You-
I'm
So
just gonna like.
Can I sense I need to attune to it to use it?
You wouldn't be able to sense whether or not you need to attune to it, but you do. I would say, especially with your history, you would understand that to use an item, like you would actually, since this is a monocle, you would have to actually wear the monocle to see if there's any effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll look at it and maybe try to focus magic or something into it.
All right. So like holding it up just near your eye, like you're able to look through it and everything seems really clear and you can't really tell anything else. Knowing that it's magic, you get the sense though that if you want, like you would actually have to wear it and kind of fashion it around your eye, probably for any effect to happen.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
So I, open up my eye and let the
Let it kind of sit there.
and let my eyebrow fall onto it so it holds it in place.
And as you do that, it kind of forms around your eye, making it very comfortable. So you don't feel. I keep looking around the camera. It's probably looking really weird on that. Yeah, there we go.
Hello.
So I'll just look through it. We'll pretend. Like we're doing with the entirety of this. Yeah. Anyway, it's incredibly comfortable. And as you look around, nothing's actually different. For you, Helene, all of a sudden, when Boz puts that on, he just seems like the center of attention. And
he's
all
the
of a sudden,
only one in the room.
he's the only one in the room, but he all of a sudden, without doing anything different, just seems more charismatic, and you can't help but just like be paying closer
He
attention
went
to
from
him.
a 4 to a 5.
Yep.
Boz, you don't feel any different.
I'm just looking around. I don't understand what's going on. It fits nicely, but
Hey, did you
Did you wash
want to
your
go
hair?
for a walk and we can see if maybe if you read posters or signs or something, if it like lets you read better or read languages or something? I know you already know a couple of different languages,
Yeah,
but
but-
maybe.
that's a good question. We can go to give it a shot. They're not here. We'll come back in a bit.
Yeah, let's go for a walk.
All right. So I really want to get to this, and then we'll get to you guys.
No, you're good.
So you guys go and walk outside.
As I'm just observing him the entire time because I already have an inkling of what's going on, but I'm like, let's go for a walk and see if other people.
No clue.
Yeah,
Yep.
Boz, you
No
have
clue.
yeah. So as you go out, and Helene, I think I know exactly what you're doing, and you can't help but keep like looking and focusing on Boz. Boz, as you're looking around at everything looks exactly the same. Do go ahead and roll me an insight though.
Helene, this isn't working.
Oh gosh. Okay. 21.
21. So you do become aware, though, as you're looking around, and Helene, you notice this because this is what you're looking for.
So people are staring at him.
People are constantly looking over at Boz, and it's not the awkward stare, but just kind of like, oh.
The normal awkward stare.
It's kind of a...
Who's that guy?
Until
It's the
Landon
who's
comes
that
up and
guy?
he's like, oh.
Ooh. Because he has manners.
And it's not like any... You don't... Especially looking at like ladies, none of them are like looking him up and down. It's just the general population just seems to focus their attention on Boz. And if he walks by and they're out, then they just keep going. Like, no one's
Can
really
I-
like...
As an experiment here, use this as an experiment to just almost openly pickpocket somebody because they are totally distracted on him. Can I make a perception roll to see if I could possibly get away with this because they're that distracted? And then I'd like to make a sleight of hand check.
Roll me a perception check.
$13.
13. So you start looking around to see if there's anyone like really enamored with him, and you realize that no one is, and people like will kind of take a look but then go back to their business. No one's giving like a second glance, but it's just like as in passing, he always catches their attention at a moment. But it's different for everyone. It's almost kind of like they'll finish a conversation and then turn their head. So it's not like they're, whatever the source is, whatever's causing it, isn't so attractive that people just can't help but all of a sudden look when he's in a vicinity. But more of once they see him, like they can't help but look for a bit.
Is it one of those looks, or is it just...
It's like a train wreck where you can't look away.
Yes, is that.
You're a train wreck.
It's almost more of a thing of like, I think I know them. So you really look at them for a second, but then it just kind of passes by.
The passing
Hey,
sense
Boz.
of familiarity.
Boz,
Yeah.
would you let me wear that for a second? I want you to check this out because I feel like there's something going on with this thing, but I have to wear it in order for you to see it.
Okay. So with the inside check, he did notice people that glance.
Looking at him.
A lot of people, like almost everyone that was in your near vicinity passing the road, at least gave you a look. And it was all like very neutral, just like, oh, who's that?
It's
Type of look.
disturbing. Nobody's ever looked at me like that. So yeah.
You've never been the belle at the ball.
No, never. So we wait. I turn around and so and take it off if I can.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Comes right off.
I'm wondering if charisma has something to do with this because I feel like everybody was just staring at you.
Yeah, I do
So
too.
now I'm curious too.
Give it a shot.
And what's your charisma?
17.
Okay. So
Not a 6.
you put the monocle on and you kind of look around. Go, both of you go ahead and roll me a perception check.
$18.
9.
All right. Helene, you're at least able to tell, like, there's not a crowd forming around you. And it doesn't seem like anyone's actually paying any more attention to you. And Boz, you notice the same.
That like no one is paying attention to me, or they're not paying more attention than him.
It's more of you don't feel any different than any other day. Like, people will still notice you, but there's not the looks that they were giving Boz.
That's strange. Why does it work for me but not for you?
'Cause you're a man.
Maybe because you have a negative charisma.
Because he's uncharismatic.
Yeah.
He has the charisma of a rock.
I'm gonna walk around
I
for a
don't
minute
look.
just to kind of
I
see.
want one of
Like,
those dull rocks, not one of those shiny rocks.
This
Those
is
shiny rocks are really
strange.
nice.
No, trust
Why
me, it's
does
not
it-
a shiny one.
why does it affect you differently than it affects me?
I'm not sure.
And walking around, yeah, it's no change for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off then, because now I just feel stupid walking around with it. There
I
you
sort of
go.
liked it.
Ooh, I wonder if it changes.
Do you put it back on?
Yes.
The second you put it back on, people start looking at you again.
I wonder if it
Oh.
changes depending on who's wearing it.
It's possible.
All right. So we'll leave that
Yeah.
there for you two as you play with the magical monocle of sorts.
It's a magical monocle.
The magical monocle. And we're going to go back to Eala and Azure. Eala, I want you to go ahead and roll me an athletics check or a dex check for both you and Mans, and tell me which
Okay.
one is higher.
Okay, I'll romances first.
What'd Mans get?
A nat 20.
Yours. What was it?
I got a 3.
Oh my.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So,
I'm a warlock. I'm not supposed to be athletic.
Azure, Eala's pulling you through back alleys, just muttering to herself the whole time, like, gotta get to Lucian. Just gotta get to Lucian. And you have no idea what back alley she's going to pull you down next. You're thoroughly lost in relation to wherever she's taking you. Like, you kind of know the area, but since you don't know the end goal, you're like, I don't know. But it just seems that any little break in momentum, so if all of a sudden someone steps in front of them, like Eala comes to like a hard stop, and you just can't maintain that momentum of trying to run through a lot of different stuff. So it's a lot of stop and go what ends up happening. And Eala, trying to take quote-unquote shortcuts to get to Lucian,
It's not working.
it's not working. And eventually you come to the long stretch where you do see Lucian's abode ahead of you. And as that comes into view, all the way down, you see Mans at the front door just being let in.
Son of a biscuit. Oh, crap. Come on, Azure. Let's go. And I'm just going to, like, book it.
Okay, still right to Lucian? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Azure now has cartoon question marks coming off of his head. He is now that confused.
All right. So,
He's going to continue to be that confused.
do you knock or are you barging in?
Knock. Definitely do
Okay.
not barge in on Lucian.
So you run up
She
to
learned that the hard way.
the story for another time.
Yeah.
So
D&D at night.
you run up and you give a hard knock at the door.
I'm thinking it's more of like a frantic, like a
Um,
maybe breaks a finger off. Just kidding.
and there's a bit of a pause before you do see Lucian open the door, which isn't always the case. And you see Mans.
own door.
But you see Lucian open the door, and you see Mans, like, in the foyers area. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh. Well, I wasn't expecting both of you since he came alone at first. What are you doing here?
I'm hearing voices
Darling.
No.
Please.
from Mans.
Really? And he just goes and you see Lucian turn back and look at Mans. He kind of looks at you and he holds up and it's like, we'll be right back, Mans. And he steps outside and it's like, how odd. It has to do with that ring that you put on him.
I don't know. I gave him the ring to come see you, and then all of a sudden he started talking in my head, and
I wonder if it's a ring of telepathy then.
oh god.
Fairly rare sorts of things. Where did you get one?
I found it in Helene's things. There were other things. There was a monocle and a small little chest thing.
Huh. Although it's interesting because he wasn't communicating with me at all. A ring of telepathy would have usually allowed that, so maybe it's not.
Well, I can't get it off of him.
Oh?
And wait, how would I be able to hear him if nobody else can hear him? Do you know how awkward that's going to make things? Lucian.
You just see him smile. It's like, oh, this is gonna
No,
be
no,
good.
Lucian. He's been around me. Lucian. No.
I didn't think you had that much shame.
I don't, but like, he has seen things that nobody else has. Well, I mean, you've seen it, but that's another story. nobody else has seen.
I can see how this becomes awkward for someone like you. But you do have to remember, you two found each other in a very odd space, and you've kind of seen all of each other in that manner too.
God.
So, the way I see it, either you can dwell on this and let it eat you up, and unfortunately, maybe take a long time to get over it, or you can choose just to move on with it.
But the thing is I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to move on with it, but like, do you know how awkward that's gonna be? Especially like, if Daggett is around, or if I go on a date, and then there's just...
He made things awkward regardless anytime you tried to have you time. But maybe now, if you can communicate maybe more directly, he might actually understand a bit better of wanting for him to stay on the side more.
Do you know what the ring... So you said it was... How? Lucian.
I'll be honest. It doesn't make sense to be a ring of telepathy. And if it's not that, then I can't throw out the possibility that it may be just something innate between the two of you, completely separate of the ring altogether.
Then how about we try to take the ring off? Because I couldn't get it off his finger. I mean, I could take his finger off and put it back on, but like...
We can try that. Well, let's go. He goes,
Azure, come on.
Mans come up. It's like, all right, Mans, we're going to try to take that ring off of you. I can give you another one. I can give you 5 if you would like, just to kind of replace the one. And
I'm just sitting there staring at Mans going, what is he talking about? What is he going to do? Is he going to say something again?
and Mans, you don't hear any voice, but with Mans' focus on Lucian, Mans actually backs up. Like, he doesn't want the offer.
No thanks.
Which is incredibly weird.
I like my jewelry.
Yeah, because he doesn't have that sort of sense of thought.
That you know of.
Mans, we need to try to take that off of you.
But
But the ring's mine now.
the ring is mine.
And only you hear that.
My precious.
Azure, what you see is you hear Eala say that, and Mans just backs up a little from Eala.
Mans, let me see your hand.
You do see me.
Mans,
It's mine.
I'll give it back.
No.
She's just like anger in her eyes.
Lucian's
Mans?
like, oh my.
Mans, I can take you out of this world.
But I'll take the ring with me.
Not if I banish you.
It still might.
I'll give it back to you, for sakes. Come here.
No, it's mine.
I'm going to lunge at him to
All
try
right.
to grab him.
Okay. Roll me 2 athletics, 1 for Mans and 1 for you.
This is gonna suck.
You gotta announce which one you're rolling first.
They're both awful. Okay, so Mans's was a 7.
Okay.
Mine was a 3.
So, Azure, you watch Eala very awkwardly lunge out, and Mans kind of stumbles. For most people, that would have resulted in him being caught, but Eala's still a bit too slow, and he just kind of
I think I
hops
like
back a little
tripped
bit.
on my gown.
Yeah.
And I could not get my footing.
So, and at that point, seeing what's going on, Lucian goes, ah. He snaps his finger, and all of a sudden, you watch his actually, I need to double check.
As everybody's clothing falls off. I'm just kidding.
No, that's a different spell.
Gaby.
That's the one Dacketh is working on. I need to check the mail too, guys, just so you know.
So you actually, it's not that he snaps his finger. You actually see him pull out, and you've seen him do this before. He pulls out a little wand,
Okay.
and he just gives it a whoosh. And I need Mans to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. He's going to fail that like a brick. You rolled a nat 1. You just had wisdom? Yeah, it's
Yep.
a nat 1.
Mans is now paralyzed.
Okay. I am going to scrounge over to him, like pulling my cursing a few times, and then I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna pick up Mans, and I'm gonna
You're able to do it.
pull the ring off.
You go to pull, and the
I pull his
It
finger
rips
off.
flesh off.
the ring, after a lot of force, does pop off.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, oh my God.
But you notice, like, as it comes off, it's only because you basically scraped away a layer of, like, remaining flesh on him. So
I figured.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna be like, oh, gross. I'm gonna flick it out. And I'd be like, all right, here's the ring. Nobody put it on. And I'm gonna hand it to Lucian.
Lucian holds it and it's like, So what are you wanting me to? Well, I'm assuming find out exactly what this is.
Well, there's an inscription on the inside.
Oh, you're right.
That's the original reason why I was having it brought to you.
Well, it seems like this is it's magical runes of sorts.
No,
Hard
I
to-
figured that out on my own.
Hey, you asked. But well, it's obviously some enchantment. Can't tell what. Can you still hear Mans?
I'm gonna just slowly look at Mans and be like, I'll give it back.
Okay.
Yep. I can still hear him. Oh my God, he rides inside my dress.
Now that's weird to you?
Yeah.
Now that he can speak?
Yeah.
So when he was a mute, that wasn't weird?
I'm gonna kind of crouch
When he
down
was a mime,
and
it
look at
wasn't
him.
weird?
Will you shut up?
Oh, she likes mine.
I am gonna crouch down and kind of look at, like, put Mans back on the ground, and I'm gonna look at him and be like, how long have you been able to talk? And you've never spoken before in the past, what, 57 years?
Oh, I've always had some thoughts, but it was just this morning where it felt like I could think clearer, and then it just connected.
Let me ask you another thing. Why do you strangle every guy that comes in my vicinity?
It just makes me feel like mad when I see some people, and strangling's the only thing I can do.
Okay, so why did you strangle Azure? Or Boz? Or Maz? Or Kron?
He's never strangled me.
Or Dakith?
Well, at a point I don't recall well. It's just I was mad, and then I go to strangle.
Mad at what? It's like,
I don't really know.
do you know who you are? Like, who you were attached to? Because
No. That ever since I had this form, it's been blurry, and it's just this form. Things before are more like shadows without detail.
I'm gonna turn and look at Lucian. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, Azure and Lucian are just like staring at you, and it's just dead silent, and it has been now for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, someone finally understands what it felt like training to use my rage, so you know what, I'll take it.
No, you have no idea what's being said.
You know, that's, to be fair, I heard the parts of strangling, it's like, huh.
It's. Can you talk to anybody else? Try talking to Lucian.
You just see Mans like turn to Lucian, and Lucian just goes and is like, "Is he trying to cast a spell, or?" Mans, you know if you try to strangle me, it's really not going to turn out well, right?
Eala is just gonna be like,
Mans turns back to you. I don't think so.
clearly. Oh hell.
What's that? Timmy fell on the wall.
Lucian,
Yes, darling.
do you know the runes say on the ring?
No, not offhand. Oh, let me check though. I know it had something to do with. Oh, what was that? I think at least recognized one of those as an enchantment of sorts, and another one that seemed. Oh. Relatively cursed based, but I can't really tell.
Cursed.
Of sorts. You know,
Lucian.
it's. I'm being honest here. I really don't know for sure.
I'm gonna turn back to Mans and be like, I'm sorry. I will buy you a ring, but you are not getting that one back if it's cursed.
That's fine.
I'm gonna take the ring.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it on my pinky.
Okay.
Because if I lose a finger, pinky is the least important one.
And it goes, and just like it did to Mans, it thoroughly or it tightly comes across your pinky, not to the point of being uncomfortable, but obviously in a magical sense, so that you will not lose this no matter what.
Okay.
It's the first ring that's ever perfectly fit on the pinky in like 80 years.
She's just gonna be like, I mean, it looks good. She's like, but I don't feel any different. It's gonna be a long, long time.
So, as it stands with it, you don't actually feel any different.
Okay.
You do feel a magical source coming from it,
Okay.
but you get the sense that you would have to attune to it.
Okay. And when I try to pull it off, it doesn't move, right?
It does. You don't want to pull it off.
Okay. Okay.
And it's kind of, it compels you to not touch it or ask anyone to pull it off.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that answers all of my questions. Have no answers. Azure. I think you should talk to Lucian about backing you. I trust this man with my life. I trust him with my mans. And that's just my opinion.
Well, I'm already offering to help with Eala, so of course. And besides, you're the man of the hour with everything going on.
I had finally gotten distraction from all of that, but yeah, if I probably am gonna need something else to do, considering if everyone's gonna be trying to come after me now for how I was raised.
It's not as much of how you were raised, but rather who you were raised by. And you know what? Before anything, is seeing is that you were, to put it frankly, fairly oblivious to the implications of everything that you have going on, for better or worse. Maybe we should start with a history lesson. So, if you would like, follow me and I'll give you a quick breakdown as to why the giants and the whole history behind it all. Oh,
I
don't
think-
worry, Eala. I would say we'd be no more than 10 minutes, but kind of looks at Asher and it's like, it may be a bit longer.
My intelligence isn't that bad.
No, that's not my concern. I was wondering if maybe Helene and Boz should be a part of this as well.
Boz, from my knowledge, should know all about this, but I can always give a refresher course. Would you like to go find them?
I'm gonna look at Mans. Be like, can you do me a favor?
I can get them.
Thank you. Oh, and while you're at it, can you maybe bring Kron too? Because he might need to know this too.
Where?
Boz might know.
He doesn't know where Boz is. He is. Oh yeah, I know.
He's because they're going back to my house. He's going back to the house.
So Lucian will speak up. It's like, so if you're looking for Kron, I sent him to a well-renowned blacksmith. So here, and he goes and scribbles an address, and he's about to hand it to Man's like, you should tell him, because I don't think he could probably read this.
I'm gonna snap the letter out of his hand and be like, I don't trust you enough to leave Azure alone with you. If something happens to him, you and I are gonna have a conversation, my friend.
Fair. I was more of just insinuating for you to direct Mans.
Oh.
You're welcome to stay here, but
Oh.
considering Mans.
You know what?
can't-
It's been a really rough day. I'm gonna read the thing off to Mans. God, I'm an idiot.
There we go. So,
Do you have anything to drink? It's been a really awkward day.
yes, I have this lovely vintage from 20 years ago.
I'm
It
not
starts
paying
going
for
up.
it.
I know. It's adding up, don't worry. And with that, Mans runs off, and we'll say he first will go, he runs back to the shop, where he'll find Boz and Helene. So you guys, in the
We'll
shop,
back.
all of a sudden you hear this, like, scratching at the door.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking Mans has a little doggy door.
Oh, the
Man-
rats,
Oh,
though.
Mancy door.
Oh, Mans would beat them up.
No, that's true.
Man would eat the reds.
So there's this
No,
like
no, no,
little
no.
hole on the side that he just pops in. So actually, with that, all of a sudden, Mans just kind of like walks through a corner of the building into there.
No, he's back.
Oh. Where's your
Okay.
Where's your mistress? I can't
I
understand a
love how
single
you
word you're
ask
saying.
him questions like he's gonna answer.
You know, he's been around.
Now that
usually,
hurts.
usually she translates and. Anyway,
I just
You
see
see him
Mans,
like backing
crawling
up
to
towards
smack
the
him.
door and like,
does he have the note on him, or do you just tell him where to go?
Oh, I told him where to go.
Okay. All right. We'll follow you then.
all right.
Okay.
So he
That's so
brings you
funny.
to Lucian's place, and then he will say that he goes off, and
caught.
Ooh.
probably like an hour later actually comes back with Kron.
Oh my god, that was a long time.
Okay, so I'm gonna play it off like I've definitely been to Lucian's house before and I've seen this, and I'm like, oh, this looks different in the daytime.
Okay.
Even as they approach, he'll.
And I rolled a 17 for that. So that's a 17 on there with my deception would be a 27. But I mean, he's not necessarily deceived. It's just.
You sound like an authority.
He just smiles at you. But with all of you gathered together now at Lucian's, he goes, it's like, all right. So, and with Kron walking now with a fully repaired leg.
Oh.
If anything, it's actually noticeably shinier than the rest of them.
They didn't polish the rest of him up? What a bunch of
They
asses.
did, but with new, like, you just can't get that
Brand
same
new
shine.
parts?
Yeah. It's a slightly different.
You can't get that new Kron smell.
Yeah. It's a different tint. So it does look like a replacement leg.
Little less coppery looking, little more.
Yeah, Kron himself
Silvery.
is fully antiqued.
Yeah. I just
Well,
imagine like
with the rest of-
C-3PO with like a brand new leg.
I mean, he did have a silver arm.
Yep. So, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's definitely an offset piece, but he was shined up a bit. But with all of you there, we're going to go ahead and end the episode right there.
What?
So next time, we'll get into the lore of the giants, and everyone can be officially caught up, and I can give reminders off camera. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of things happened, and not a lot at the same time. That's just kind of how the sessions go, though.
Yay.
Guys, mans can talk.
Mans can talk, oh no.
And she
Oh.
hasn't even told them yet.
Nope.
The stories. Oh, the stories that he knows.
I can't wait to
Man's
see
lore.
how Eala looks at Boz with the monocle on.
She's going to be like, I got one too.
But we'll get into that later. But in the meantime, once again, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Remember to hit the like, leave a comment, let us know how we're doing, let us know what we can do different. And remember, we are
To
die
die
for. See ya.
Bye.